Good morning, students. Welcome to my channel, Educational. This is Dr. Bharti Gautam, and after we have completed an important chapter from the Flamingo textbook, and it was the last lesson. Let's get to another important chapter, Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood. This story has been written by Anees Jung, who is a well-known Indian writer and journalist. She is famous for writing about social issues, especially the lives of women and poor children in India. One of her most famous and important works is Lost Spring, which describes the difficult lives of poor children who lose their childhood because of poverty and work. अनीस जंग की जो लेख हैं वो बहुत सिंपल, इमोशनल एंड रियलिस्टिक रहे हैं. हर वर्क्स हेल्प अंडरस्टैंड द स्ट्रगल्स ऑफ वीकर सेक्शंस ऑफ सोसाइटी. This lesson, Lost Spring, highlights the harsh reality of child labor and poverty in India through the lives of two poor boys, Sahib and Mukesh. The title Lost Spring symbolizes the loss of childhood, happiness, and opportunities that poor children face because of poverty and social injustice. The first part of the lesson focuses on Sahib, who is a young boy who lives in Simapuri, which is a slum area on the outskirts of Delhi. Sahib came from Dhaka. His family migrated to India many years ago because storms and floods destroyed their fields and homes in Bangladesh. Every morning, Sahib can be seen barefoot, carrying a plastic bag and searching through garbage dumps for things that can be sold. For him, garbage is like gold. It contains plastic, paper, metal, and sometimes even coins or useful objects. Sahib often asks the author why she is writing. The author jokingly tells him that she is writing about him. Sahib replies that if he had a school, he would definitely go there. This shows that he has a desire to study, but poverty prevents him from getting an education. The author notices that Sahib always walks barefoot. When she asks him about it, he says that his mother did not bring his shoes down from the shelf. However, the author realizes that the real reason is poverty. For the poor children of Simapuri, wearing shoes is a luxury. The people of Simapuri live in small huts made of mud and plastic sheets. They lack basic facilities like electricity, sanitation, and clean water. Their only identity is their ration cards, which allow them to buy grain from government shops. Most adults and children survive by rag picking. Garbage becomes their means of livelihood. For children like Sahib, rag picking is not just work. Sometimes it is also a kind of adventure because they hope to find something valuable. Later in the story, the author sees Sahib working at a tea stall. He now earns 800 rupees and meals. Although his job seems better than rag picking, the author notices that Sahib looks unhappy. The freedom he once had while roaming the streets has been replaced by responsibility and hard work. The steel container he carries is heavier than the plastic bag he once used to collect garbage. This shows how poverty slowly steals the joy and freedom of childhood. तो इस तरीके से इस कहानी में दो बच्चे साहिब और एक और कैरेक्टर है जिसका नाम है, वो मैं आगे बताऊंगी, उसका नाम है मुकेश, उसके जीवन की कहानी बताई गई है। साहिब बांग्लादेश से आया है, एक गरीब परिवार का लड़का है, कूड़ा बीनने का काम करता है और उसके जैसे कई बच्चे कूड़े के ढेर में से प्लास्टिक, लोहे और अन्य चीज़ें ढूंढा करते हैं जिससे कि दे कैन अर्न सम मनी, और कूड़ा ही उनके लिए सोने की खान के जैसा है क्योंकि उसी से उसका पेट भरता है। और इसी वजह से वे स्कूल नहीं जा पाते और उनका बचपन गरीबी में खो जाता है। इसीलिए द स्टोरीज ऑफ लॉस्ट चाइल्डहुड इसको दर्शाया गया है। और इस कहानी के माध्यम से लेखिका एक कड़वी सच्चाई दिखाती है समाज की कि गरीबी, परंपरा और शोषण के कारण बच्चों का बचपन और उनके सपने छिन जाते हैं। Now coming to the second character, that is Mukesh. Second part of the story focuses on this boy only, who is from Firozabad. Firozabad is famous for its glass bangle industry, where thousands of families work in small factories. Mukesh belongs to a family of bangle makers. For generations, his family has been making bangles for rich families and markets across India. However, despite their hard work, they remain extremely poor. और बेंगल फैक्ट्रीज़ की जो कंडीशंस हैं वो इस प्रकार थी हैं कि द बेंगल फैक्ट्रीज़ दे आर वेरी स्मॉल, डार्क एंड पुअरली वेंटिलेटेड. वर्कर्स सिट near hot furnaces for long hours, melting glass and shaping bangles. Many children work in these factories from a very young age. And the working conditions are very dangerous in bangle factories. Rooms are filled with smoke and dust. Workers often lose their eyesight because of the bright flames. Children work long hours without proper safety measures. Because of these conditions, many young workers develop eye problems and health issues. उनको स्वास्थ्य रिलेटेड बहुत सारी परेशानियां उनको झेलनी पड़ती हैं क्योंकि उन्हें बहुत लंबे आवर्स के लिए और विदाउट सेफ्टी मेजर्स आग के सामने बैठना पड़ता है और इस तरीके से उनको आई प्रॉब्लम्स ज़्यादातर देखने को मिलती हैं. Mukesh's grandmother explains that their family has been doing this work for generations. They believe that it's their destiny. Poverty, lack of education, and social pressure trap them in the same profession. And people of Firozabad also face exploitation from middlemen, money lenders, factory owners, and police. These powerful people keep the workers poor and dependent. Unlike others, Mukesh has a dream. He wants to become a motor mechanic and drive a car someday. This dream is very unusual in his community because no one has ever thought of doing something different from bangle making. When the author asks him if he is afraid of getting his family broken, the tradition, Mukesh confidently replies no. His determination shows hope and courage. Mukesh plans to learn how to repair cars and move away from the dangerous bangle factories. His dream represents the possibility of change. Now, the themes of the lessons are: firstly, child labor. This chapter highlights the widespread problem of children being forced to work instead of going to school. Secondly, poverty is the main reason why children like Sahib and Mukesh cannot enjoy their childhood. Then, loss of childhood. The title Lost Spring symbolizes how poor children lose the joy and freedom of childhood. Despite different circumstances, Mukesh shows that determination and dreams can inspire change. Now, the message of the lesson Lost Spring is very powerful, and it is a social powerful message. Every child deserves education, safety, and happiness. Society must work to eliminate the child labor and poverty. Awareness and opportunities can help children break the cycle of exploitation. So, to conclude this lesson, we can say that Lost Spring is a touching and realistic story about the lives of poor children in India. Through the stories of Sahib and Mukesh, Anis Jung shows how poverty steals childhood dreams. At the same time, the story also gives hope that this courage and determination which they are aspiring, change can be possible. And they think they are hopeful of bringing a change in the society and in their future. So, इस तरह से हर बच्चे को आज़ादी, शिक्षा और खुशहाल बचपन मिलना चाहिए, लेकिन गरीबी और बाल श्रम के कारण कई बच्चों का जो खुशहाल बचपन है, जो बसंत है, स्प्रिंग है, वो खो जाती है. तो इस कहानी के माध्यम से जो लेखिका हैं अनीस जंग, वो सोसाइटी की एक बिटर ट्रूथ पोर्ट्रे कर रही हैं और बताती हैं कि गरीबी, परंपरा और शोषण के कारण बच्चों का बचपन और उनके सपने छिन जाते हैं. So students, this was all in this video, and the character sketches of this story I'll be bringing in the next video. Till then, goodbye, and do subscribe to my channel Educational. Thank you.